Okay, now that I taught you how to take good notes for any type of class, we're going to move on to our next organizational idea, and that's how to organize a school locker. Today we have the wonderful locker of my friend Mary Van Horn, who was nice enough to show off her locker and how to organize it. Later on we'll show a not organized locker. So as you can see here, we have a pretty normal sized locker. There's hooks, there's places for images, but now let's get down to the facts. Mary has this separated into 3 different sections. The bottom is for notebooks or textbooks, so your taller things. It's very useful to have them on the bottom because they're just a quick grab, and they'll also be a good base for other things you have. Sure, it's also more accessible. She also has loose leaf paper and just random other big things. On the second shelf, we have our little things called books, planners, note cards, and a calculator, and of course a little dragon just to add some festivities in your locker. The second shelf is very good for books that you can usually grab while you're reading in class or in history or in English, and just having your calculator noticeable so you don't forget it, because Miss DeBellis does not like calculators being forgotten. It smells like. On our top shelf, we have the pencil cases, the color pencils, just whatever kind of cases you have for any of your writing utensils. We also have a mirror up here, so like on this one you can add more magnetic stuff to make it more artsy and also more homey, I guess you could say. Mary Van Horn is a great example of an organized locker, and I hope this helped you, able to help you have a great organized locker. Now let's move on to a not organized locker. Hey guys, and now time for the messy locker. Number locker 243. Now this one is extra special because it's Kevin Nicolai Award. So here, let's first start off saying this is not a good organized locker, even not messy good locker. Everything is just shoved in. There's no really organizational pattern to it, no color coding. He has school textbooks just thrown askew. This is really bad for the spine. See, he just has like papers everywhere. That could be homework, or it's just easier to lose your homework or any assignments you have, and it's overly not nice. I would rate this on a scale of 0 to messy, extra messy, but let's go on to another locker that's a little bit less messy and has some organizational to it. Welcome back, guys. Okay, for our last locker presentation of organization versus messy, we have Joshua Earl's locker. Much thanks to Josh for letting me use his example as a good semi-messy locker. So let's open it up. As you can see, it's kind of messy, but not to the extent of 243's locker. It's kind of organized. You can see on the bottom he has his books, and it looks like he has some Tupperware from his lunch, but he at least has somewhat of an idea of keeping like things together.
Bookshelf. Bookshelf.
And he also has a bookshelf, which is great for organization. On the top, you can see he has his textbooks and some of his folders. Once again, we see loose paper just flowing around. That could possibly be homework. And once again, it's very nice to have organized locker with folders because you won't lose important assignments. But so far, on a scale of 0 to messy, I would give this 8.5 messy. He's got some organization, but it's still not organized and you can't find your stuff readily, easily. I hope you guys find this very useful in our second part of organization in a school community. We first had Mary Van Horn's locker, which shows extraordinary organization with the shelves, the different levels, and the color coding that I talked about on how to take notes. And then we had a really good example of a messy locker by Kevin Nicolai. But it should open your eyes to see how we want it organized so you can find things and have no issues finding certain assignments. And thanks again to Josh Earl, Kevin Nicolai, and Mary Van Horn for letting me use their lockers as an example. And stick around for our next segment on how to blank.